what's the gossip? Let me know. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. How is everyone doing? I'm up and I'm heading to the garden centre because my neighbour had mentioned that she loved one of the pots that I had. It's like a beautiful green, and my neighbour is the most gorgeous lady ever. So I went ahead and picked one of those pots up for her, just as a little surprise, just to hopefully cheer her up and make her day. And while I'm there, I also want to get some paint for the front wall because I've been talking about I'm going to be doing the hedges up either side. So I just want to get all the wall freshened up, all that good stuff. And then I don't have many more. I'm going out for some lunch with one of my friends later on this afternoon. So, well, it's with Andrea. We're doing some strategizing and planning, and so it's just a business meeting, and we're going to have some nice food. It is Friday when I'm filming this, so it'll be nice to just actually get out for a couple of hours and do something ahead of the weekend. And then tomorrow we're going Homesense. We're doing our homey Saturdays that we do. So I'm actually really excited for that because they're starting to get some of their like autumn stuff in, and I don't tend to buy an awful lot throughout the summer other than the pots and stuff because I've been loving those. So I'm excited to see some of the bits. I'm not a Halloween decor guy, but what I am is autumn. Anything that looks autumn, smells autumn, I'm all about. And I'm not wishing the year away, I'm not. But I'm excited to actually go and see what they've got, and then I like to buy some bits in and put it away, and then I'll start bringing it out as we get closer to that time of year. So it is going to be an exciting couple of days for me. And then Sunday I'll probably spend on my snagging list because I have been doing so well, and thank you so much for all your well done. You're like, you're doing it, you're getting the snags done. I'm like, yes, me and my besties are doing it. But right, let's head to the garden centre. I'll show you around if there's anything. I'm only getting into gardening this year, so I don't even know what it'll be like as of now. I know we're still in summer, but I don't know if it's like, if there's certain flowers and stuff out this year. I also want to have a look at some shrubs for the flower bed that I've planted at the back. I think I want in that things that look good all year round as opposed to like gorgeous flowers. I think I'm going to have the front area by the door for gorgeous flowers and stuff because I see that area a lot. The back I want gorgeous shrubs, nice coloured leaves, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So what I'm going to do is head over there now, grab some paint on the way back. I'll probably nip to Wicks, do that, and then we'll come back and we'll have the afternoon to chill for a little bit, and then I'll head out for food. So let's go. How gorgeous the sky is today. Ah, I love when there's a little bit of cloud, but not too much. And yeah, I'm so excited. This is my pot that my neighbour loved, so let's go and find her one. I love that for me. I really want one of these in my plant bed at the back. So this is an Acer, and just look at the colours. So this is the vibe that I'm going for in the back, like just more shrubby, some gorgeous colours. This is obviously well established. This is it's quite expensive. I think this is about £500. I don't think I'll get something as big as that to start off with, but they have got other ones that are a bit smaller, so yeah, I'm definitely going to get one of them. But this area is like the shaded space, so if you've got more of a shaded garden, even though mine does get some sun, I think these type of plants will thrive more because, yeah, this one here is this an Acer? Yeah, this is an Acer, and this one here is much cheaper, and it's still quite established because it's sort of that size, so that's probably going to be the perfect size for me to go for. So I love them. I'm not going to get it today because I've not got my soil or anything, so I'm going to go and sort all that out. But now I know what I'm going for. That's one. Obviously I need about 500. But I think all these types, oh, they're just beautiful. Look at this big massive one in the background, like just taking over. Stunning. I'm so sorry if it's windy, but I had to come and show you how pretty this is as well. Oh. I'm going to make sure that they're easy enough to care for as well. We got the goods. Now to get it home. How cute is it though? It is a nice little pot, but hopefully she's going to be able to use this size. They had a really, really big one, but I was like, that's probably going to be too much for her. So I decided to go for this one, and we'll take the little tag off. It does come with a 10-year guarantee, so I'll leave that on. But yeah, how cute, and we could be matching. I'm going to head now, grab some paint for the wall, then head back home for a little bit, do some work, and then I'm going to go and meet Andrea, do some strategizing and all the good business stuff. But yeah, I love garden centres. It literally made me so happy. I was just in there like, oh my god, it's so nice. It is very warm. Yeah, it was gorgeous in there, and because it's a Friday morning, it was really quiet. But yeah, right, let's go. I'm going to end up rabbiting off. So I've just got back now and I'm heading out to the garden because I'm going to start painting the plant bed. I want to start just getting a bit of a coat of, well, I say paint, stain. I'll show you the one that I got. I picked one up now. I just decided to go for this Wicks one, and I went for a light oak, and I got myself a brush, and I'm going to put my headphones on, and I'm going to just sit and enjoy the next hour or two of doing that, because I enjoy doing stuff like that. I'm going to put a podcast on, I think, and I'll put you on a little time lapse and you can see what I do. It's a bit of a mess out there, but you get a vibe for what the plant beds are going to look like. I am up just sorting my bedding out, and I threw a hat on because quite frankly my hair is all over the place and you don't want to see that. But the back bay window, I don't know if anybody remembers me saying, but I'm thinking about, let me pull you closer, toying with, so what is going to be my kitchen. I'll show you some pictures. I'll pop them on the screen actually. So the back bay window, it's obviously not very pretty. It's not been updated in years. And that room there is going to be my kitchen at some point in the future. So I'm thinking about like getting that changed. And I had mentioned to some of you guys, some of my besties, and also to some of my friends and stuff, to say, do you think I should get the bay turned into something like really nice and I guess like just a gorgeous bay, or should I turn it into some French doors? And there was a little bit of a mix to say keep it as a window. Some people said make it French doors, and I've decided that I'm going to actually do the doors, I think. So if you have a look at this picture, this isn't what it's going to look like. This is what AI has pulled together for me, because it just said make it similar to the other one, but I do want it different. But that's a bit of a vibe of what it's going to look like. So I'll leave a picture here. And I am really excited. So I've been in contact with a company this evening, and they're actually going to come out and they're going to quote me and design some doors. And I have no idea what it'll cost. I'm so sorry if the mic's all off, because I just want to get this done, because I want to have a cute cozy night, and I enjoy how good is fresh bedding. So yeah, they're coming out to give me a quote on what it'll cost to have windows installed. I'll also pop some inspiration here of obviously the vibe that I'm going to be going for. So I'll pop a couple that I've had my eye on that I think will look incredible. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have just been obviously playing around tonight, And I think I'm going to get it done soon. Now, when I say soon, that depends on a lot of things. It depends on A, the cost, because I do not have a clue how much this will cost. The company that I've contacted, a couple of people that I speak to on socials have used them before, so I've reached out to them to say, is this gonna, like, is this a lot of money? Obviously they won't know the exact amount, but they've had work done before, so even if they can give me a guide, and if not, the guy's coming out on Tuesday and he's going to let me know. So that for me is exciting. So we'll see what that one brings. I'm thinking about doing it soon because that's going to be a huge job for when I get a kitchen. And I think I want to get all the like building work done. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to redo the plaster and obviously the electrics, take down the chimney wall, all that good stuff. And then it'll be a blank canvas to put the kitchen in. I'm going to be doing like all of the coving, cornice. I'm going to have it all obviously very similar to the rest of my house. So that is actually really exciting because that out from the back and stuff, and I think because the back wall is going to have like all the Boston ivy growing on it, so actually I think it would be really nice to have the doors looking out to that. Now the other thing that I'm thinking, I'll pop a picture here, is for seating in that area, because if I do that then my kitchen won't have any seating because I won't have my peninsula. I could potentially get an island that moves. It just depends on the size of that because that could become difficult. So I'm thinking maybe something like this. Again, AI's took out the bay and just made it French doors, but it's fine. You get a vibe with the curtains and then like maybe a smaller round table there, and then the kitchen will be over at the other space, because what I don't want is the kitchen to not be sociable at all. I want it to, not that I socialise a lot, but when I do, if I'm cooking or I'm in there, I would love a space where people can sit and I'm cooking, and you know, and because the doors will be there, I think it will just be really nice. So watch this space. That's what we're going to be doing. My bed is all fresh and that makes me so happy because it needed doing. And yeah, I'm going to finish for the night. I'll be back in the morning and we're going to go to Homesense. I'm so excited to spend the day again with you tomorrow. So I will catch you guys in the morning. I am back and I've just been to Homesense and then we went to the hedge place. I'll talk to you in a little bit about that. And I also went to Tesco because I saw the other day my friend having a chilli and I was like, I need a chilli. So I know it's not the normal weather for it, but I needed one, so I went and grabbed the stuff. But it was actually quite chilly today. We were actually out and we were waiting for Homesense to open because we get there that early. And as we were waiting, I was like to my friend, it is pretty cold today. And it is. So let me just show you some of the bits that I got. So I know Homesense normally do the Le Creuset, like dishes and they didn't really have much in, but I saw these ones and I do need some. So I just picked up these ones. This is the Brandani and it's from Italy and they're just baking dishes and I needed some. So I got a bigger one this and they're much cheaper than Le Creuset is obviously an amazing brand and you feel the weight in Le Creuset. And these are weighty but not like that. But they look nice and yeah, that big one was $9.99 and that one was $5.99. So I picked those up. And then I picked this up. Have a little guess at how much this was. Because I looked at it and I was like, oh, that would be so nice. Either maybe on one of my shelves in my office or in the garden. Because you can't have these outdoors. It was in the outdoor section. And it's a little bit of a awkward shape. But I love that. And I just love the rustic vibes of it. It was literally £7.99. Now, I don't think if you're making out how big this actually is. But I was like $7.99. So I picked that up. I think I'm going to put it on one of my shelves in the office at the minute. You'll know that I want to change that out to all books at some point, but that's going to take me probably a couple of years to get all of those, so I will eventually get there. And then I just got all this stuff. I don't know if anybody's tried the Jason's bread, but they do it normally in Tesco, and I've seen Asda have got it recently as well, and the Barms have not tried these yet, but the bread is really nice, and it doesn't have a lot of, I don't know if it's a lot of the rubbish that other brands have in. I'm not that clued up on this, but I do know that supposedly it's better than other stuff. But I don't know, do your own research. But I just been having a little look at trying to introduce some better stuff. So I'll let you know how I got on with these and see if they're nice. And yeah, just I don't know if I said the other day I tried a caramel latte. So this was the brand that I tried. And it was so nice. Now, you'll only get probably 2 decent sized iced coffees out of this. What I'm thinking about doing is making a shot of espresso, maybe using some of this and then a little bit of milk as well so that it goes a little bit further because I love the taste of this. So I'll let you know how I got on with that, and then if not, I'll just go back to just having the glass. And I got some ice as well because I had ran out, and also some olive oil because I ran out of the other stuff and all the other stuff for the chili. But that's all I got. It wasn't Homesense is getting all the autumnal stuff in, like we were at certain areas, and you know, it's all the browns and the warmer tones. You know, friend, we're just walking around like, we're so happy. So that was really good. And I know I didn't say last night, but I've managed to paint the flower bed, and hopefully I will be at a point where I can get all the soil and stuff ordered. And I'll talk to you a little bit about the hedges from the front because I'm going to go and put all this away and then we'll carry on this vlog throughout the evening. Besties, it is much later on now and I can neither confirm nor deny if I had an afternoon nap on a Saturday and not long woke up and it's later and I'm probably not going to sleep now till 4 a.m. and yeah, I'm probably going to be hypo very soon. Be like my morning when everybody's getting ready to go to bed. I can not confirm nor deny that. So I don't know what happened. I literally was so tired before. And do you know that way when I just thought, do you know what? Rather than fighting this and trying to muddle through it for the rest of the day, let me just go upstairs. Let me go lie down for an hour. And I think, to be fair, it was probably only about 2 hours or so that I slept. But that's a long time when you're then having to crack on with the rest of your day. But do you know what? Even if I'm up all night, I've got loads of stuff to be doing, like admin and that. So I don't mind. And it's Saturday and it's just the vibes, isn't it? So I've been sat watching some YouTube and just chilling and bringing myself like back round, actually like waking up like it's the morning. I was actually contemplating actually having a coffee as well, but I'm like, if I have a coffee, I'll probably be awake until tomorrow night. I don't want to do that. I had gone to the plant nursery, which is the place where they do hedges, and I think that's what it's called, and it might not be, but I went to this place and they normally sell online, but they're not too far from me. They're about 40 minutes away. And I just wanted to ask a lot of questions because at the front I'm planning on planting them into beds as opposed to into the ground, and I wanted to make sure that that was fine. And as soon as I walked in, they had like quite smaller plant pots, but they were probably about the same height as the beds were going to be, and they weren't even as deep. And these cherry laurel plants were like 8-9 foot tall. And I said, how long could that last on that? And they went, it would be in there for a long time, and you wouldn't even have to, like, obviously, if you're letting it grow super tall, that's when you need to have a think, because the roots are going to, whereas I'm probably going to have mine maybe 5 foot, maybe 6 foot, so it's not going to be that big. So that put me at rest, because I wanted to go in and ask all these questions. I wanted to ask the question around, will it be okay in a plant bed? And they were like, absolutely. Are they easy to keep alive and grow? And how long will it take for it to be like established? And how many I would need and all that sort of stuff. Because I think sometimes when you do things like that online, I would have just made it all up, and I would have probably done the wrong thing. But the fact is that they've said that's what I need to do. So now I know the plan. I know what I need to do, and I'm ready. So that makes me feel so good. So I just need to speak to Mike to get the dates confirmed on when he can put the beds in. And as soon as he puts it in, I'm going to have the soil delivered quite quickly. And then I'm also going to get them plants ordered. I didn't want to order them because I was going to do it there and then, but I'm like, they're going to end up being lying round, and I literally need them to be delivered. And as soon as they're delivered, to be put into the soil and let them start to do the thing. And it was really good to see them, because I could walk around and ask questions on how thick did they need to be, how thin did they need to be, all that sort of stuff. And that made me feel so much better about getting them done. So I've not managed to get out and paint the wall today. I was hoping to do that, but I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. Maybe I go out, get that done quite early. And then I'm just a little bit worried about painting the wall, because I've got pillars at the end of my drive which I need to paint, and I'm just a little bit worried about people coming and touching it and, you know, getting paint on themselves. So I need to figure that out. I know that I'll leave signs and stuff. I don't think the paint takes that long to dry, so I'm kind of thinking get up and get out probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and just start doing it then, so that hopefully it will be dry within an hour, and I can sort of just be out there while it's like it, because I've got the fear of someone getting paint on them, and I wouldn't want that. But yeah, I'm really excited about the front bit getting done, and I'm going to redo all my drive and stuff. That'll probably be a next year job, maybe even the year after, but at least if I can get my hedges and stuff established, it means when I come to doing that, it's going to feel so good. So yeah, stuff like that really excites me. I was having the best time at that place before. And and do you know what? I was looking through my pictures before, and we went to this little cafe by it. I think it was near, probably about 10 minutes from Knutsford. And it was like a little farm shop cafe. It was very quirky. It had like an old rusty tractor outside of it, and I really wish I filmed it. I don't know why I didn't. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But it was absolutely incredible in there. It was the cutest little place. So I've had a fabulous little day. We were driving all up and down like Altrincham, Knutsford, all that way, and there's some beautiful homes there, some beautiful gardens. So to actually just be in that countryside-esque roads and driving around, I honestly had the best little day. So yeah, and I think I know I mentioned that I need to start getting the paneling and stuff done. So hopefully tomorrow, once I've painted the wall early in the morning, I can do some of the paneling and stuff in here. So whatever I do, obviously I'm going to film for you besties, because that's what we do around here. I film my life for you. But I'm going to finish this video up here. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a bestie, and I will catch you in my next video.